It's Sunday morning and I am back in the shop, and I got so frustrated at the end of last night with this project because you go through, you do all the work, and then you go through your initial testing and evaluation when all the systems are going, everything's changed out, and the next thing you know, you blew a fuse and you're right back to square one again. So that's where we are today. I was also frustrated because I don't have the best, I'll be honest, I don't have the best technique for keeping things clean as I go, and I find myself having to often stop and take an hour to find something because I didn't put something away properly. I'm grabbing things, so I know I need to address that, and that's certainly something I'm going to be working on for this year, 2016, as I continue to get more organized. But very, very frustrating, and it happens in a shop. You just get so engrossed in the work that you're just grabbing here, and before you know it, you have a, you've now accumulated a drawer full of wires and stuff over here, and it's just a bloody mess, and it just lacks that basic organizational approach that you need. So be that as it may, we now blew a fuse, one of the upper circuit board fuses that controls that. Now I suspect the reason is because I did so much cutting and things on the board with putting new components in and reworking the lighting system and some other things. That probably a little clip of something went down into the, when I cut off a piece of metal, the little leads of something, it probably went down onto the board and caused a short circuit. So I want to brush out things really well up here on the top board, and then I'm going to turn it over and shake it a bit to make sure anything loose comes out, and then I'm going to remount a new fuse in there and see if we're underway again. And be very careful when you are cutting leads. You can do things in the heat of the day and using the shrink wrap, and it was a lot of work to redo those very tiny lights across the front. I had to put on some new wiring and other things, so it gets very trying when you do that. So in your haste, sometimes you can cut off a piece of wire. It's too long and it'll fall down on the board. You think you got it, and it kind of fell down there, falls between components, and the next thing you know, you got a circuit board short. So anyway, let me get going on it here. I'm going to brush it out, shake it out here. And of course I've got the power turned off through the Variac, and I just want to sort of shake this a bit, a couple different ways, and this will help any loose piece that's in there come out. And then the next thing I want to do, I don't know how hot the soldering iron is yet. This is a really heavy connection fuse here to be removed, so I have to be very careful how I take that out. So I'm going to examine this a couple minutes, and then I'll get back with you. We'll check out the fuse and see what happened inside of it. I don't know how well this thing will focus, but you can see the little beads in there. They sort of bubble up when it's been broken. So I've removed that now, and I'm going to solder up a new fuse and put her in and see what we get. It looks like this is a 125 volt 3 amp fuse here. Just when we're rolling along good, I got the unit running good. I got the new fuse set in, and I tell you what it is about Pioneers, and I've told you guys before, I should just never attempt to repair Pioneers, because if it's not one thing, it's another. And we got something new today and something exciting, and by the end of this video series, this is either going to be in the trash can or run over by my car, or else it's going to be gloriously fixed. But here's the next issue we have. We just had a capacitor blow up on the on the power board there. And if you've never seen a blown capacitor before, well, there it is. And look at that going, or just dangling on the surface there. So now we're going to have to do a little bit of surgery. I have no idea why that probably that thing was due to fail anyway, but that gives you the inside of what a electrolytic capacitor looks like. And that thing just blew its top literally right there. So now I've got to make sure the power is all turned off here. I've got to now pull up the power board and remove this cap, and I have no idea. Also have to figure out what potentially caused that to short, or whether it was just failed because for the first time in a long time this has been running. So we shall see here, guys. So I've got to go ahead and pull the board up now. This job goes on and on and on. There's a nice up close look when a cap blows its top, and that's what happens. Sometimes they just go bad and just blow, and this unit hasn't run for a long time, so this might have been dried out and couldn't sustain the power. But it looks like this is 47 microfarad. Looks like it's rated at about 15 volts. And we're going to go ahead and drop a let me show you this. Get this one, bear with me a minute. This is a 47, well, excuse me, that's a 470. We got the wrong one there, guys. We need to get the 47. Hold on a minute. Okay, there is the new cap in. Put in the same value, 25 volt, 47 microfarad. So let's see what happens when we power her up again to see if we're going to have the same issue. So we shall see. Yeah, you better believe I have my safety glasses on. Whew, and if I had a full LAPD riot shield, I'd have that on too. That explosion was loud in here. Boom. So we're going to go ahead and fire up again. Start with low power here on the Variac, and we'll see what we get when we fire her up again. Power's on. We got about 60 volts going. I want to feel that. I want to feel that little cap there. Make sure that's not getting super hot. And it seems okay. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to bring this up very slowly here. We're at about 75 volts now. That was on the power board there, and of course we replaced that one. I like to think I replaced it properly. It's not hot. Let me change the music so I don't get nailed by the. And we're at about 100 volts. Probably like 90 volts. So far so good. I'm not seeing any smoking, so. You know, I didn't replace that cap. I replaced some of the other ones. So let's take her up to about, now we're at about 100. I don't feel anything. Transistor feels good.
Three-step system right here in the local area. This is Stan Merrill.
Let's take her up all. Let's take her up to about 110.
My team and I are looking for a handful of people in the North Bay area who want to learn how to
Still
make
seems
money
okay.
in your spare time.
Not seeing
other
any
people's
smoke
money.
or anything.
The North Bay area is a perfect market for my system, and next week I'm holding a free 2-hour educational workshop where you
now
learn
we're
how
all
to
the way
make
up.
money flipping homes and how to build long-term wealth with income properties.
All right, I'm going to sit her down again, and I may actually put the bottom cover on again, just to prevent anything from making contact in there. You know, like what else could go wrong today, right? or yesterday, or every day. Hey, it's a Pioneer. It's Pioneer, guys. Just when you think you're gone good, you got the bottom put back on, you're all excited, the world is beautiful. Start getting smoke coming out of the LEDs up here, the replacement LEDs, and it turns out the reason being is these were the incorrect voltages here for what they sent me. Was way undersized for what was marked on the container. So I had to go out and do some more math with good old Ohm's law and spec in a 1000 ohm 1 watt resistor here, and I want one that can take a lot of heat because this is really knocking down the power. And I have it temporarily set up in the back here and just doing a smoke test, making sure everything's good. I may have to step that up to a 2 watter. But I'm thinking this is probably going to be pretty good. But we'll double check and see. Let a little more time go by. But this is really, really frustrating. So want to be very careful not to jiggle anything, not to touch anything. Any little touch here will just short it out. The whole game will be over. And that's it. So it's already been a day of replacing parts, the new cap down in the power board, replacing the fuse this morning, and now I'm bypassing on a resistor here, and that seems like it's now hit its terminal heat. I don't think it's going to go any higher. So I'm going to go ahead and get that installed and once again try to get this buttoned up.